Irregular Nation, welcome back to Earth 444, the broadcasting planet where everybody reports the news. I'm your host, Neil Storm, reporting your Earth 1 news because the Irregular Neil sometimes wants to. Alright, let's get into those topics. Here we go. First off, DCU.
Hey, you. Martel.
Love the Kramer clip. Yes, always love that Kramer clip. Alright, let's start off with the head of DC Studios right here, James Gunn. And you see that woman right there in the picture, and that is Grace Randolph. And they had a Twitter battle.
Give me a break.
Not really, it's just basically James Gunn, it has this thing where he likes to debunk any kind of, I guess you can call them scoopers, poopers. They say they have the inside source kind of deal. But she was saying that he had the casting for his Superman, and he basically comes out and says, no, that is not what we're doing, that's a complete lie. And they go back and forth, yada yada yada, right? So unfortunately the casualty in this was the actor's name that was thrown out there, and he just had no idea who the hell he was, and he said he had to Google him. Wow, Oof. There's a swift kick right to the nuts for that poor actor. Yeah. But, the scooper pooper wins either way. Whether she's lying or doing whatever, she still trends, right? That's all that matters. But, we also talk about how Gunn should not be doing that. Stop interacting on Twitter. What are you doing? But, on the other end, when he does do something good, you see the next picture, he has that, the DC Universe in comic form right there, and he put that out there, and it's like, ooh, pretty. You already know all this stuff. He announced what's coming out. You see Superman in the middle. The one cool thing that is in there is the Green Arrow. So let's get that Green Arrow going. Come on, Mr. Gunn. Let's go when it comes to that. And then moving on from there, we've got a couple Joker 2 set photos. I mean, there's been set photos that came out before. Let's show the ones that came out prior. You had, the two Jokers right there, that one ginormous Joker next to Joaquin Phoenix. Whatever that's supposed to be, or is, one of his minions, Then you had the other one with him and Lady Gaga doing her smoochies with him. We don't know what's going on in that scene, but it's probably a therapy session between the two. Who knows what storyline they're going to go with, because it is Elseworlds. And then the most recent one is, as you see her right here, in her Harley Quinn form. Yep, that's fantastic. Okay, great, terrific. Movie's not coming out yet. Is being filmed in spots of Jersey, though. I do know that. And now, moving on, you see Blue Beetle. Alright, we're getting a Blue Beetle trailer. Exciting. Suit looks awesome, though, I will say that. They've been talking about this for a while. I know there's test screenings going on, because I have inside sources. No, you just hear it, you see it, I report it. Let's see what happens when we actually get a preview. Is it connected to the DCU, or are we dropping the Val on this one? Seems like we're dropping the Val, but one will see. Now, moving on, as you see to this next photo right here, you've got The Rock and you've got Zachary Levi. Both have been doing a little bit of going back and forth. Kind of sounds like the parents from Charlie Brown. Okay, that's great. Both your movies sucked. So, move on. No reason to point fingers at why this didn't work, why that didn't work. They've already moved on. I don't even know why this is a thing. I'm kind of confused. Now, moving on into our next topic right here, real quick. The Batman 2. You could see Clayface right there. He has been announced to be part of the Batman 2. People will say, I thought this was grounded. How are they going to have this guy in there? Who knows? I'm sure you could do something with the Clayface character in some way. Whether it be semi-grounded or not. It's Batman, people. I love when they say grounded. There's nothing grounded about it. It's a freaking guy running around. There's no way you can get the shit kicked out of you like that or kick the shit out of somebody else and be able to move the next day. Sorry, I don't think that happens. Yeah. And now, in the last little tidbit of some DC news, even though he's not really part of DC anymore, Zack Snyder you see Costanza running right there. Anytime he comes into the internet, his fan base just goes gaga. No pun intended there. But he made a couple appearances on the Vodka stream, and then he also did the Nerd Queens. And he's just talking about what's coming up, as you can see right here. You see the event that he's having right there, and you've got the dates, 28, 29, and the 30th. You get to see his trilogy with him out there, and it's for the ASFRP, you know, the suicide prevention charity that's going to go on, so they're going to hit their mark with that. But the one thing I will say is cool. I mean, the man is smart. He knows how to market. He knows how to hit certain things. So, you know, all right, you're spending thousands of dollars about to see 3 movies that you've already watched over and over and over again. I'm not sure how you can be super excited for that. But, you know, you could see the statue picture that came out for it, which is cool. And it says Snyderverse Trilogy. I know everybody gets their decoder rings out and wants to now dissect everything that he said, because he basically told you guys that he's not God and he cannot just restore what you want. But you can see that. That's a cool little picture. And then Jim Lee's going to be doing some artwork, and who knows how it could be continued. But until then, you're going to get a lot of different videos until you get to next month, until the end, until you actually hit this event. So, I don't know what to tell you when it comes to that.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Just, you know, I think it's time you should just expect to move on, but we'll see. We shall see. And before we leave the DCU, real quick, you see My Adventures with Superman and the Cape Crusader right up there. My Adventures with Superman is going to be going to Adult Swim. Interesting choice. And the Cape Crusader is going to be headed to Amazon. Good choice. The Adult Swim one, that is interesting, I will say. All right. Leaving the DCU and moving on to the MCU. Yes, the MCU, Marvel. All right, what's going on in Marvel? Well, they seem to just be firing a lot of people. Oh, the VFX woman, or, you know, and whatever else might be going on. You know, here you go. People been bitching and moaning about, you know, oh, this phase is this and that. All right, look. You gotta have to take a step back at one point, right? Let's see. You got Spider-Man 4 news that comes out about plot, details, and leaks. You don't even have a release date for the damn movie. How is there any kind of leaks or anything going on? Come on now. You know, yeah, I'm sure, as you can see in that picture, Mr. Fisk will be a part of it somehow, some way. Yes, but till then, until you get any kind of like actual release date, I wouldn't put any stock in anything that's said. Now, Deadpool 3, it's gonna be a cameo fest. You're gonna get every universe known to man that's been with Deadpool. I'm sure Disney's kind of cringing that they have to do a rated R movie when it comes to the character with their MCU, but hey, we'll see what happens when it comes to that. But I mean, look, that's another movie that's a little well off, so whatever. And now, Daredevil, what is it now? They're calling it Daredevil Born Again. You can see right there, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you got the Punisher coming back, you've got Jessica Jones coming back in some sort. Look, it's going to be a watered down version of what you got from Netflix. So keep your minds open and don't bitch. Please, it's okay. It's okay. Now, in basically the last bit of news, because there's not much new, Jonathan Majors, the big bad Kang for your new universe. Assault charges. Yeah, most likely you're screwed. I don't know if he ends up getting recast, but I don't know. I know you're going to be in the upcoming Loki series. I'm not sure what's going to happen when it comes to that. We shall see. But that can be recast if they really needed to. It's not really that big of a deal. But, other than that, with the MCU, you've had a few rumblings. I mean, you've got Guardians coming, and you've also got, they keep talking about the Captain America movie, but it's seeming to have a lot of Hulks. You know, you're getting Liv Tyler back, you've got Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk, and, you know, who else knows who could show up or whatever, but I'm not excited for that anyway. The new World War, Captain America, whatever it may be. Okay, moving forward here, Disney. Disney. With your live action style movies. You see a preview playing right here. Whoo! Peter Pan and Wendy. Okay. Pretty much no Peter Pan live action has really hit. Hook. There was that other one that came out. I think it was called Pan. I just think it's something you should leave animated. Stop touching it. You see it going right here. It's not going to do well. I don't see any of that going too well. Then you had The Little Mermaid that you're doing right now. And then you got Hercules, I think, coming. And whatever else. Exhaustion. The one thing I will say, Disney Plus. Come on, Disney Plus. When it comes to marathon feature, your old school cartoons legit need to be put in marathon feature. That does not happen. It's a little upsetting. Let's work on that. Also, your show links. Lengthen them up a little. Let's go. Let's go when it comes to that. Okay. Moving forward into some random news. Yeah, of course. We always love that random stuff. Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel adds to the cast. Is that exciting? I guess. I don't know. I hope I say his name right. Kumail Nanjiani and Patton Oswalt. You know both these actors. They've been around. I think they had two other ones. You don't know what their roles may be. Who knows? It could be quick little spots in it, but we shall see when it comes to that. Good Burger 2. Really? Both actors are coming back. It's going to be a Paramount Plus stream. Okay, I'm not sure that was a needed thing, but, you know, we're gonna get it, you know, because why not? We're out of ideas nowadays. Super Mario, as you can see right here, Super Mario Fever will hit because that is coming out next week. I think it's April 4th or 5th, right around there. And I will tell you this now, that is going to have so many spin-offs with characters from that movie, it's going to be ridiculous. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. Donkey Kong will be a spin-off. Mark my word. E3. You say, what is E3? Trade event for the video game industry, okay? But what's going on with E3? Everyone's dropping out of it. You've got Nintendo, Sega, Xbox, Sony, Ubisoft, Tencent. Okay, what the hell's the point of having this if they're all backing out? So I guess that isn't gonna work out too well when it comes to E3. And in interesting news, you're about to see a picture pop up right here, and it's the Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. You can see that's the individual that runs it and owns it. Documentary on Netflix. We have a few Netflix things we're talking about right here. But their website went active. And as you can see in this next picture, it says, "We are working on rewinding your movie." What does that mean? What does that mean? Who knows? Would you bring Blockbuster back? The fact that the one still is open is amazing. But, interesting. And in our last couple bits of news right here, Scott Pilgrim gets picked up by Netflix. The anime, as you could see on that one side of the picture. But Scott Pilgrim vs. the World that came out in 2010, that was good. That was good stuff. So what's cool about it is the actual cast from the movie from 2010, the entire cast is coming back to voice this potential series that was picked up. And in the last bit of news right here, because it's Morphin time, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Once and Always, is coming, and you see some classic Rangers that are going to be in it, and that's happening on April 19th. So for the Power Ranger fans of generations, you got something coming. Netflix carries so much stuff. It never stops. But, hey. Alright. That's pretty much going to cover the news right here for this week's episode of Newsflash 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to go hit that like and go hit that subscribe and become a part of the Irregular Nation, because why wouldn't you want to? Come take a ride on the Irregular side, no matter what Earth it is, all the time, with any version of this tune. Cheers out there.